The Harry Potter books may long be gone, the films are almost at an end, but this is America, the land of opportunity where anything is possible. And for a few chosen geeks, that means a fictional magical game can become reality. This was the Quidditch World Cup 2010.
Hard tackles.
For those who have not yet caught up with the craze, Quidditch is the sport played by wizards in J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series. It primarily involves throwing and catching balls while flying on a broomstick. In the non-Harry Potter world, it's not quite the same.
I don't know, it's hard to compare running around on the field to flying, but I think it's as close as we can get it.
Yeah, it would be more fun to fly, certainly.
Obviously, inventing a real-life version of a magical sporting extravaganza isn't easy, but that didn't daunt Alex Benepe, the co-founder of the game. I asked him to sum up the human equivalent of Quidditch.
It's a co-ed, full-contact sport played with holding a broom between your legs that is a combination of a basketball-rugby fusion with dodgeball and tag.
Each team has 7 players, 3 chasers, 2 beaters, a keeper and a seeker. Local New York player Bob Philbin explains the rules of Quidditch.
The team tries to move a ball up the field known as the quaffle, while some of the players on the other team try to stop them either by tackling them or by hitting them with a dodgeball. And the goal is to get as many points with the quaffle as you can, while at the same time as this main game's happening on the field, there's a separate game going on, which is what I play, which is the seeker and snitch game. And so basically myself and then the seeker on the other team try to catch the snitch, which in the book is a little golden ball. In this game, it's a person all dressed in yellow with a tennis ball hanging out of their shorts that we have to grab.
The most difficult aspect of the sport seems to be the need to hold your broom with one hand while catching and throwing the quaffle with the other. The broom is indeed troublesome.
A lot of brooms weigh different amounts, so it's much better to have a lighter broom. And it's also better to have a shorter broom. As you can imagine, if you have a broom between your legs, and especially when you're trying to get close to the snitch, as I am, having a 40 inches of broom sticking out in front of me can make that challenging.
Catching the snitch is meant to be a big challenge. It's worth a whopping 30 points, and those points can be crucial. Dharmesh Shah is a particularly nimble snitch and explains what it takes to be one.
The Middlebury Snitch was an ex-wrestler and cross-country runner, so there's a lot of different things that would prepare you. Mainly, you need good stamina, endurance, and some wrestling skills don't hurt. Snitch is really the most fun position. We like to think of it as the crowd comes to see us play. Our job is to humiliate the seekers and just basically entertain the crowd. Acrobatics, cartwheels, throwing seekers around, stealing brooms.
For many, the recreation of Quidditch is just another example of an obsession gone too far. But everyone here was to find that this is a sport that anyone can enjoy.
You get a huge variety. You get really hardcore Harry Potter fans. You get varsity athletes who've never picked up a Harry Potter book in their life.
Indeed, while you imagine this game to be overrun by loners, surprisingly, there were many athletic players on display. Some of them could have even been former nerds. The rise of Quidditch has combined fantasy with sports, and that is a real draw for usually unhealthy Harry Potter fans.
There were a couple of people on our team who, before we started this, could barely run a full mile without stopping to walk, and now they're running miles really easy.
Yet the main question lingering over the whole tournament was, is this serious? Is this a real sport or just a bit of fun?
There's been talk lately along the media mostly of Quidditch pushing for NCAA status.
What I like about it in particular is that it doesn't take itself too seriously.
And what if you still have your doubts about the sport of Quidditch?
I would dare them to try playing it because I think it would be physically impossible for someone to play it and not have a fun time.
So, grab a broom, stick it between your legs and go to your local park. What's the worst that could happen?
Ooh, trouble for the seeker.